Mousesports versus Gambit on Mirage. That is the next map we have coming up for you. The next match. And the next map, of course. They'll be playing 2 maps. One of which is Mirage, the second of which is Train. Train will be the final map of the European segment of our broadcast. Then we will move on to North America. But for now, we will stay in the continent of Europe, in continental Europe, to be specific, because as people from the UK, we're kind of on the island, but you guys are on continental Europe. So Gambit, once again, took them long enough to qualify for the online league. They generally do terrible online, as they have said themselves. What Gambit will turn up today? That is the question. Train is a good map for Gambit, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, it's a good map for Gambit. Mirage is going to be probably a little bit more Mousesports favored, but yeah, maybe more competitive on Train. I think if I'm Mousesports, I'm just like, these are maps I'm supposed to win, though. You know, Mousesports, Gambit are a great team, but online they're for some reason not all there. So,
for those of you just joining us, Mousesports have won 1 game and lost 1 game today. And the table has been pretty tight, so these are very important matches for all concerned. From Gambit's point of view, they're currently second last in the league, which means they are in the relegation zone, so they need to lift themselves out of there. And it's still possible for them to come dead last, so again, they are not having the best of times, but they are in the ECS online season, which has not been the case for a very long time. So it's very crucial. Both these teams will want to fight tooth and nail for this one. Of course, I think it's fair to say advantage Mousesports, especially on Mirage, as Lord has alluded to. You guys are having fun of your little teddy bears?
Yeah, it's nice. Little plushy type things. It's cool.
It's like a stress ball.
Yeah.
Stress poop.
Yeah, I think from gaming for so many years, like I wouldn't say, you know, I'm not hyperactive, but I like to be doing things all the time. Like I like to fidget. And so, yeah, this is my fidgety thing now, to keep my hands occupied.
It's like a keyboard for James, but he doesn't have his right here.
Yeah, you have your pen.
I've got a keyboard right there.
James cut himself a few weeks ago on broadcast because he was fidgeting with a knife.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was off camera though, wasn't it? I think
it was off camera.
Off camera.
It wasn't painful, but it was deep. It was deep, man. So yeah, that's my fidgeting thing right there. My watch spinning around behind Dan's head. Off it goes there, just winding up, maximum wind. Then our crappy Statue of Liberty.
Right beside a photo of Dan. Right beside real Dan.
Yeah, this studio's come together quite well this season, I think. It's fair to say. We have our Supreme Money Box up there now, our Nintendo Game & Watches. I just noticed there is a bear. There's a bear with a genie thing. I haven't noticed that one before. Is that new? Where's that come from? That bear.
It says I love something, so it might have a city there.
I love.
Do you want me to get it for closer inspection?
I don't know. Yeah, there's this thing. There's this as well. Yes. They will really want us to point this out. There, we've pointed it out now. You're happy now.
Oh, I like that. That's like the KGV or whatever, the train station in France. When I was there, they have these.
What does it say? Oh, I love New York.
Oh, we're in game.
Oh, we have to talk about Counter-Strike now. Okay, well, fine. 5 Glocks for Gambit. Angel on the team. Is this the first match we've seen with Angel?
Wait, when did this happen?
Yeah, we haven't seen Angel on Gambit.
Wait, is that official? Like, wait, what happened?
Isn't Hellraiser still a thing? That he's pretty committed to.
Is he standing in?
That's kind of interesting.
Or what is going on here? This is weird.
Because doesn't he have like part ownership in Hellraisers or something like that?
Who's missing? Mo's there, Adren, Hobbit's there, Dozier.
Seized?
Seized. So where is Seized? Where is Angel playing?
I don't know what's going on.
Everyone's on the internet trying to figure out what's happening.
We had no idea.
But Mousesports getting that good CT start. They're going to be very scary to deal with. Oh, that's a nice shot there from Angel.
I think Seized is sick. It seems. He has some kind of illness. Well, get well soon, Seized. So we'll see. I mean, he was the in-game leader, wasn't he? At this point?
He was, yeah.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Well, I mean, it's recent enough change that it might not be the worst thing in the world. Oscar will have heard the bomb be dropped in the middle of the map. And there goes Hobbit, leaving Mo and Dozier alone. 2 versus 2. Okay. Okay. Stico, awkward. Doesn't really have the range to take these duels with an MP9. Trying to make the best of it, but again, this is a serious disadvantage. He needs to reset the situation. The bomb will escape towards the A site, and now he can go 1v1 with Dozier top mid. He's only got 8 HP, so if he's fast enough, Stico, though, although he's 1 bullet away. Hello, Dozier?
That's just a round where it's strange because, you know, Mousesports, okay, this can happen. We see Sunny looking, Sunny thinks that they're not going to go top mid, so he's facing underpass, standing there, just very static, completely ignoring top mid. Gets taken out by 1D. Okay, fair enough. But after that, we see that Gambit decided to stick in mid to see if Mousesports will make a mistake to challenge them and give them an opportunity to get more value from the Deagles, because that's where they'll be the best. And that's exactly what happens. And so that's Mousesports sort of being a little bit just giving chances where they didn't have to Gambit. And then doubling down on it, feeling committed.
Sort of doing the obvious thing. The expected play.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really strong way to approach that round if you're playing against a team that's not well coordinated as well. Just sitting in mid, watching players sort of take risks because they want to be frag hungry and take peeks. You get a kill or 2 in mid and with a couple deagles. And the round becomes incredibly winnable. And partly because you can outmaneuver the CTs at that point. So Mousesports have put themselves in a pretty awful predicament, trying to hold on to the deagles here.
Deags. They could win a round with this. They probably won't, but they could. Spiddy signature on the deagle. Indication of time has passed. Well, the Mousesports roster's long gone now. Deagle conspiracy. Mine, of course, is called Area 51.
What? Is that what that deagle is called? A deagle conspiracy?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a good name.
My Desert Eagle pilot's called Air Force One. So on and so forth. So then my Deagle Blaze is called VY Canis Majoris. And my UMP Blaze is called UY Scooty, which is the biggest sun in the universe. The biggest known sun in the universe. UY Scooty.
Wouldn't it be biggest star?
Suppose. Bosh.
Bash.
But you can't navigate by that sun, James. It's too far away.
Probably not, no.
So it has no use to you.
I thought sun was like a pronoun for R star.
Probably, yeah. Well, no, actually, no. No, I don't think so.
Does everyone have a sun?
Yeah, yes. In short, yes.
Every father has a son.
It's like... no, never mind.
Thanks for that, Dan. 3-1 to Gambit, and Mousesports have had a man picked off early. Sunny is a goner. Chris J, there he walked through the smoke. He stands in the smoke for the time being. There is a player below him, as you can see, but the angles are being held. What will he choose to do? Now we see a pilgrimage towards the B apartments. All the angles being checked for. Hobbit manages to find the headshot. Still alive. Chris J, can he get 2 in this position? There's 1. Not quite, though. Adrenal trade.
Oscar finds his way in. Oh, the second shot missed. That could have been huge. More opportunities found, though, as he picks up another one. Just going very fast with this AWP. No fear. Full Oscar in effect, but still 2 players left to find. And he's created so much space for Rops to come in as well. No idea where that second player is, but perhaps now he's starting to wonder. Oh, this is scary. Pulls out the USP. Good tag. kind of a reverse reaction there. Gets the dink, pulls out the AWP. Crazy stuff from Oscar there, but there's no time to defuse the bomb at this point with the Molotov down and no smoke to defuse it.
No kits, ultimately. So there's no time anyway.
That was good, well done from Doja. That means that this flank should have been sped up a lot, actually. I think Robs moved a little bit too slowly if there was no kit available for them and they had Oscar commits so hard to trying to defend the site and take it over again, which is unlikely as it was in the first place.
Well then, still a buy here for Mousesports. See some shortcomings. Stico with the UMP. Chris J with a French gun. That smoke might be somewhat shallow. He still finds a gap in it. I think he needs to poke out more to have maximum advantage. Angel looking to punish now through the smoke. Not sure if he saw anything there, but it's a nice pre-fire. Adren takes a smoke in the head. And that means that there's no smoke for Connector. The CT still in control. That's a big factor.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Nice pick there. Interesting. I wonder why Hobbit went for the peak. Perhaps City thought that there would be a rotation at that precise moment caused by the smoke which was missed. It's hard to say exactly. But push comes into the B-bomb site. Still a chance here for Gambit. If they can get out of it, they can escape the apartments. Stico gets one with the UMP. It's a pretty good result, and it's Oscar that can't follow up that causes the actual problem here. The real damage has been done because they now can't hold on to any position on the sites. That is the round over here for Mousesports. They're getting pretty hammered on their CT side so far. After sort of, and again, we can't forget, they won the pistol, much like they did against G2, but they're just not able to win these consecutive rounds. So that's really unfortunate for them.
Definitely is a shame.
How many losses does Gambit, Gambit sitting on again?
They've, I think, 4 wins and how many matches in total is it that you're playing in a season?
18.
I think they're 4 and 12.
4 and 12. Yeah,
so these might be their last 2 matches.
So they're just trying to avoid relegation. Relegation.
Relegation.
They're trying to avoid fighting VP in the qualifying match.
Oh, everyone's trying to avoid that.
Yeah, especially Space Soldiers.
Especially SS.
We don't say SS, Launders. I'm sure you can figure out
I
why.
was trying to say it differently. Wait, why?
Wait, why? Just no.
I don't know.
Figure it out.
No, how am I supposed to figure it out?
Internet!
Okay. I'll be right back. Why don't we say SS?
Oh, no. Oh, Chris. Uh-oh, he finds the AK. Easy follow-up into the second frag.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. I thought you were trolling. Or you're just trolling. 3v3 on the B-bomb site. Gambit are consistently finding this B-bomb site to be their friend. I don't think we've seen a single round finish at 8. Have we? I don't think we have.
I don't know, but they're still fighting here. Mousesports, Hobbit now alone versus 2 players. Can he get a 1 versus 1? Yes, Sonny with a pistol out. Won't be enough to finish off Hobbit or even do any damage to him. He's still full health here versus a half health Rops. 2 bullets required from Hobbit. There they are. Round number 6 for Gambit.
Really well played by Gambit. Again, just consistently finding their way to finish on the bomb site. Now, at some point, you want to see, like they've done some good conditioning of Mousesports. I do wonder if there'll be any adaptation or whether Gambit will try to start abusing the fact that they've been consistently going towards B. Is it a fast contact into A? That could very well be a way to try to do so. Oscar up on the stairs. Oh, that's so nice. Oscar makes it look so easy. Every time.
A step. A warning for Sonny. Sonny creeping through the smoke. Hobbit, maybe, I don't know if you saw any of Chris J there, but definitely being distracted. Sonny has to check behind him, and it's too late now. Is the trade even there? Just about. Ships in a night, as the cliche goes. 2 players remaining for Gambit. Oscar elevated as the Molotov makes it hard to see. Smoke makes it even more difficult.
Good spot to go for the plant there. Dozy with the spray through the smoke for the 2v2 as Adren has his head knocked clean off as he tries to work through jungle. Leaving Dozy a nice angle there. Very, very hard, but stuck in the flames. It's a bit of a... It's a problem position because you can't... Once you're found there, you have to fight your way out. And you're going to be walking into an angle that they're holding, so... Not a great spot to be in. 6-2. This Mousesports get closer to Gambit, but still far away. The double offs may help to solve that. But both teams have no money should they lose this round. So this is either where Mousesports begin the comeback, or it's where Gambit really start to get out of control.
Mousesports have not had the most amazing starts today in the matches so far. Ooh. Now he's got positional advantage though. Chris J, maybe not sure who he was shooting there. If he knew it was the sniper, might not have re-peeked.
That was, yeah, that was a little bit too raw of a re-peek. I think he did that early damage. He was like, "Oh, come get some."
This time there's no Adren to block that smoke grenade, and connector can be taken. Got to check the short position at the same time. Dozy will try to catch somebody out of position, looking towards connector perhaps. Smoked off he will be. 1 minute mark for Gambit as they move the bomb into position towards A.
Jumping in accuracy. For Sunny, Steeko. Oh wow, still, oh my god. Rops does help him out to get the second frag there, but that looks like Steeko should have been very dead and Gambit in a very favorable position, but instead it's the reverse. Gambit do have a clean B bomb site though to play after plant with, and with Mo on an AWP sitting in the apartments, this could work out, but the players are coming from short and Mo is not able to cover that just yet. That could be the death of Hobbit. Hard to see. Will Mo look behind him? It seems very unlikely at this timing. Definitely not now. And there's the flank. Mousesports pick up the round, a very, very needed one, and one that I didn't think was going to them in the first half of the round. The failed trade on Steeko was really what got Mousesports back into this round.
Robs is a very good CT player. He's an anchor. You know, he's anchoring on Inferno. He's anchoring here on Mirage as well. It's an incredibly hard spot to make sure you play properly, because on the one hand you want to stay alive, but you know, if he doesn't come out far enough there, he can't help Steeko stay alive versus the connector pressure, and then also has to readjust to kill the player coming out of Palace who's dedicated to trying to trade him out. So just well versed in each of these positions.
Hello.
Even the best get caught out.
Chris J picks Adren off, making his way towards the triple position. We see Sunny in the smoke now. Does he drop down towards Sandwich? Is there a flash for him? Is there something? He drops down anyway, but gets nothing out of it. Leaving one player connector, one player in CT. Chris J in an awkward spot on top of the box, but Hobbit is close. Looking for the same position, in fact. That is unfortunate, and it seems that Mousesports might get wiped out. Steeko spotted, but you don't want to chase him just with the sniper rifle. You want those rifles to go in case they fail. Don't want to give a team like Mousesports a sniper rifle for free. Round number 7 coming for Gambit. Seems stable with Angel standing in for the time being. Maybe Steeko gets the sniper rifle after all. Don't take the duel, take the sniper rifle and get away. That is a lesson for people at home as well. You don't always have to take a fight if you see one. The priority there is to get the sniper rifle. That's the value in that situation. Look what difference it makes to their buy. Double sniper rifles in a situation where they are low on economy, as opposed to having just one. This could mean a lot.
Fast rush into the B-bomb site. Once again, Gambit just really favoring this B site. Chris on short with an AWP though, able to help things go well for Steeko. Only gets himself one with the UMP though, and the peak for Chris with a flashbang is going to be nullified. Dozier able to get the bomb down. There's a chance here now for Gambit to remove all these weapons from Mousesports, but Mousesports looking strong into the retake though. Mo very cautious of the flank, but it's not going to happen. 3 from the shop, from the markets.
3 on 3 now. No kits on these CTs, and maybe it's time to save. Definitely is this time. And I don't think Rox will get away with a sniper rifle. Continuing to push, but again with no kit. What is the goal here? Forced to back away finally. And it's run number 8 for Gambit. So again, these are very important games for both of these teams. Neither can afford to lose a map at this point, especially after the loss earlier on here today from Mousesports.
Seems like they're having slow starts on every single map. Thought they had kind of woken up by now, but just as you mentioned, it seems like Angel's doing just enough. I wonder who's calling, because it was C's before, but I'm sure he could have. I'm sure he could just come in and pick it up, honestly. T side would be the hard side to call on, but the defaults are very strong on Mirage, and if everyone knows their roles, then you can keep it simple and still win.
Sonny, he knows he's going to have a chance for some big damage here. He's going to go for the timely second shot as well. Really confident. And all of a sudden, Hobbits is going to have to do a lot of work here. He gets Steeko, so that's the B bomb site opened up here. The bomb, though, lost on mid. Has to be recovered. Dozier. All he can do is use force to go and get that bomb, and he's going to do so with the assist from Adren. It will be enough. That did get scary for a moment there, Sonny, with a nice 2K.
Sonny and Deagles on Mirage. It's a familiar story, not one that Gambit would like to tell. 9-3 though. It is inconsequential as far as Gambit are concerned. Mousesports running out of rounds to lose in this first half, although they're doing better than they did on Cash by just the 1 round. Chris J spotted making his way into the lower area. So what do you do now? How do you get out of this? It will cost him utility. Angel says absolute no. 2 quick frags for Gambit.
Ouch. Oh god. Okay, so you're almost like immediately thinking about either going huge or just saving. Sonny does get 1 frag here. Needed that one to make this possible, but now Steeko can't really do much. They know that the last player is the B player. Especially that, considering Hay has been completely cleared by Hobbit as well. So the bomb will make its way towards that bomb site for safety. Mousesports, I don't believe that this was really a match that they can lose. They can't, I don't think, lose any maps against Gambit if they want to stay in the running for that top 4. I feel like
this is their map too. This is the this is the map that they would not lose versus
anyone.
Like this is the map that they always win.
So we'll see how things do look at the end of the show on the leaderboard, but it should be.
I would go as far as to say they have like the strongest win percentage on Mirage than like any other team on any other map right now. But
might be an off day, I guess.
Yeah, might be. They also lost. They lost the map of Mirage at Sydney as well. So it's tough.
It is funny because, you know, once you start experiencing so much success, sometimes it's hard to know how to respond. You just keep doing the same thing. Eventually people figure it out.
And then you become a steady team. It's like Gambit on Cobblestone.
NIP on Cash.
NIP on Cash. NIP on Cash for real.
Stralis Nova Pass.
NIP on Cash, one of the strongest ones, where they did stuff that they turned strats into like absolutes almost. Their anti-ecos on Cash became like absolutes.
2 rounds left. Another mixed bag for Mousesports. That's quite a nice grenade indeed. And there's another one. And the follow-up. And Steeko might not even make it out. 5 HP. And I haven't seen a single player just yet. Very nice grenades from Gambit. Not often you see that that HE grenade for a C2 who might be close, but Sonny will get the kill regardless of those grenades earlier on. Gambit and Dozier being careful, but careful's not enough when Sonny's on the prowl.
Yeah, good spot for Steeko. He's very much one and done, sort of no matter what he's doing, so get him on the box on the site.
On the
box.
box.
Man, Adren coming to life here. Oh, he spots it as well. At the corner of his eye, Steeko is found. Ross will take down Hobbits, but that is now the knowledge of one of the 2 remaining CTs on A at Pits, and the B bomb site is cleared. So Gambit should be winning this round unless Oscar goes and does something a bit special, but he will rather take the save instead into the last round. He wants the AWP with the AK. Notes
how he walks away, doesn't run away.
I like that James is always kind of talking to his teammates in match me.
Yeah. Yeah, I often see people just, it's like, oh, I need to save. Let me just run away and give all these sound cues that I'm saving.
Yeah.
He walks away, so they don't know if he's lurking or not. There is still danger. Clear and present danger, as the film title goes. So he walks away. Because this is to his advantage to do so.
It's unreal that Adren gets all of those 3 kills. You think Maxi gets 1. Both players are waiting for him, holding that window down, and they have all of their good guns there too. They kept the 1 off at A, and the USP or drops the Deagle as a rotator. And then Adren just walks into the site, and everybody waiting for him just gets melted down. Barely takes any damage, and Stico stands no chance. I mean, he was in a position where if he doesn't get cleared, then he's good. But if he gets cleared, then he's got such a depressed angle. He's not going to be able to do a 100 versus 100 HP fight.
Yeah.
And they just didn't do enough damage there to help him out.
Indeed. It's an interesting spot. Well, we'll see how Mousesports respond in the last rounds. They're playing quite passively to begin with. Not really doing anything early rounds here. Ooh, the timing there not good for Sunny. Angel found himself into a nice angle for the challenge just as the smoke was released. Dozio though, will he spot the player at the top of the ladder? He does suspect it. Ooh. But it's hard to clear this. Timing good for Rops. Player lost in mid for Gambit as well. They're losing players all over the place. How do they recover? Maybe they won't.
An important 4th round is potentially on the cards here for Mousesports. 45 seconds, and Angel has to go for elimination because the bomb's in T-spawn. However, the trade is pretty much instant for Chris J. Despite 4 rounds, Oscar still with a positive score. What's unusual there? 4 rounds then. Better than Cash. Can they win a pistol, Mousesports? Very much needed for the T side. Very much so. Otherwise, they are in trouble. Rops will be dropped to P250 by Stico. I am pleased to see this. This is pleasing. 5 Kevlar for Gambit. 5 sets of Kevlar. He wore some Kevlar recently, Dan.
Yeah, had ceramic plates in it.
Is that all you have to say about it?
It was a combination of Kevlar and ceramic plates. It was incredibly heavy. It felt like at least probably like 15 kilos. Like, what was it, like 30 pounds, something like that. 32 pounds. Imagine running around with that. It's crazy. And then you have like a backpack. Like you're basically running around with your body weight with everything in
it's pretty crazy
combination.
It's pretty crazy. So Mousesports have proved successful in that much needed pistol round. Mo with a tight angle, but not quite on the mark. Mousesports look for round number 6 now. Again, such a crucial pistol round for them. And it puts them in position to catch up pretty quickly. If they can break the first buy of Gambit, assuming they're successful between now and then the score will all of a sudden be very close. So, with that pistol, we may have just got a real match.
One would hope.
Yeah, Mousesports haven't been doing so well converting the pistols though. So we'll see if they can... Oh dear. That's a great shot from Adren. Rops will take down Angel, who was pushing Palace. Mousesports still spread out a little bit here. Dozy, if he wins this, that's big, but it's Chris with the MP7. Hobbit though finds himself and unawares. Oscar in mid, still chances here with the Deagle in play, but it will be eliminated from the hands of Mo at least. And 6-11, so Mousesports converts.
They at least do that much. I think last round the only thing bot was, I mean, in terms of utility, was Angel with the flash. He didn't even end up using it, I don't think. Would like to see more of a stack on this round for the CTs, as opposed to just splitting up and playing spots. But this does look pretty standard.
Uh-oh. More damage done. Oscar's only got the Mac 10 though. Can press on. And that's a nice brief round of eco onto the buy round. Again, this is a key round for Mousesports. But we look to perhaps Mo and Adren to be the key players here for Gambit with the AWP, and Adren just being a beast in general. To try and shut down Mousesports here and get back to winning ways.
So Angel will be playing towards the position. There's a smoke on the mod.
Oh!
Nice catch from Oscar. No doubt a shot that he's made many a time. Well practiced, well versed in the arts of war with an AWP. But an explosive defense from Gambit is as we see the contact try to come in from Mousesports, but they're unsuccessful largely. Robs will eventually force his way forwards, but Chris can't out the balcony. And this creates a very awkward spot for Rob. So 1v3, loads of time left. But how on earth do you get the bomb down? He needs to make something happen first. He tries to do it, gets on the box. Takes some damage, but there's the kill he was looking for. That will free up the plant. Where are these two players? Against two AWPs, it's so difficult. Robs did his best, but Gambit will win the round. He did get the bomb planted, so that's going to aid the economy for Mousesports. But what are they left with?
Yeah, if you are far back enough, you can always get that first bullet in versus an Opera in jungle. And that situation seems very specific, but it happens quite often. You kill someone rotating through window with an op. So that could have made things different. But it's more important for Gambit that they win that round. So then it starts to get weird. But this is kind of nuts because they get that 5v4 right away. They go into an A hit. I think they catch one more person off guard. Couldn't have asked for a better start to that round.
Smo was the impact man with some help from his teammates. A little help from his friends. Mousesports had money in the bank, especially thanks to that bomb plant. They can try to capitalize on all the damage they did in the previous round. Sunny spotting some legs though. He's got somewhere to be. Does he make a play into CT spawn? It seems Mo's detected that he might be there, trying to punish. Looking for 2 kills now, but not wanting Mo to get away too far. Adren in connector. Very patient play by Sunny. And Gambit getting decimated. 2 versus 4 now.
Yeah, Hobbit though in a good spot with the Yorp. See if he can get something more out of this. The anticipation from Mousesports as to where he'll try to pick from though is good. And so that will shut down some of his opportunities. Gambit's money sucks, so the save is what they're trying to go for, but saving is, you don't want to just run into a corner somewhere. You do want to try to take a good fight, sort of halfway, so that you have places to fall back to. And buy yourself some time. I suppose their money's not great either though, so they're seemingly content not to go, get too committed to pursue these Gambit players. So 8 rounds for Mousesports, 4 rate from Gambit. But the AWP and UMP saved definitely does give some potential here for Gambit in the following rounds. But they do have to full save. This is what Sunny does, by the way. Pushing cat, pushing window, pushing jungle, this is just what he does. He's very good at it. Double ops T side. Mousesports know how to make it work, not many teams do.
Up we go. Hobbit, the almost a sole soldier Maybe the sole threat would be more appropriate. So he has a UMP as well. And there it goes. Not really retrievable at the moment. Mo's doing his best though. Okay. Now the main AWP has got the sniper rifle. Rotating away from the B bomb site where the AWP was last spotted, and Stico may soon find out that the AWP is no longer there. Now the chances of even saving the AWP start to go down. It could have been 2, was just the 1. Will it do? Angel's got position now and an AK-47, so Mousesports might have to abandon moving into the A site because they have a crossfire now, the CT side, with an AK and an AWP.
Looks like they are considering their options. They're keeping the off here, and if Angel catches him, that's a big deal. Chris clearly wanted to leave, but Stico is here to lead their way into B, and they have made it a 2v2 with plenty of time to take positions on the site, and Oscar's already found a friend.
Hard way in here for Gambit. Oh my goodness. Oh, a second one miss, a third as well. This is getting awkward here for Oscar, and he's definitely getting a bit frustrated, I think, with this one. But buying time, though, at the same time is going to be very successful. Gambit, what on earth is happening right now? There you go.
That was a circus.
What are they doing? Just dancing with each other, playing, toying, teasing.
The amount of reads.
So round number 9 for Mousesports. 3 away now. They're really closing things up. But obviously that wasn't a round that Gambit really expected to win, per se. So they did a good amount of damage with what they had. Gambit, that is. Mac 10 kept in the hands of Chris J. Love to see that.
Whoops. Oh, was that for a smoke? Yeah. It's funny because it looks like an accident, but it wasn't. Where is Stico smoke headed? Not very far.
That looks like an accident.
Where on earth that was supposed to go? And now we know. Well then, that smoke, what do you do with it? Surely you can't push through it with all the advantages you have, or maybe you can, or you can try. But this sniper rifle is still alive. A tight shot from Mo, but he's gone.
Yeah, that is the last good gun gone from Gambit. The rest of the players, Adren, Dozier, they'll have to find something on the floor if they want an upgrade.
He actually checked underpass just as Stico left, so who knows what would have happened there. Ah, there it is. Adren's actually pushed all the way through. I don't think they expect this. He's coming in for the flank. He's going to tell his teammates it's B. He's going to walk up, get close, and the bomb has to jump out, so he can't even stay there to watch it. It's also an apps plant, funnily enough.
Of all the guns, Dozier picks up the Mac 10. Oh my god.
Well, that's pretty unlucky, isn't it?
Oh, still a chance though, but you'll never expect Sunny here. There's just surely not. Maybe Adren saw the boost happening. I'm not certain if he did or not. This is a very weird situation. Oh, he's got no idea. Oh, no! What on earth is that?
Clutch King.
Nope.
Doesn't matter about the ping.
No way.
Okay, so I just want to say that Dozier, like so many people died around A, but it took him so long just running around. Like Adren's, he's got this like crazy 1v2 where they're running past him, he's going for the clutch, and Dozier's like, but when he's shooting the deagle at one of the 2 players on the side, Dozier's only just then got the AWP and it's running over. It took him so long to find it. It's hilarious. You just don't expect to see that after like a bunch of whiffed eagle shots like that. Unbelievable. Wow. 13 rounds for Gambit. That's
a game changer.
That is a big game changer, yeah.
It's a game changer. Adren. One of my favorite players. That's a great shot by Oscar. Ding dong. Hobbit ringing the bell, getting some revenge for his teammate and trying to hold on to the A site, which he's doing for the time being. The Mousesports personnel are elsewhere. The Angel is very dead.
That's an insane kill by Stico. And also, Dozier had no idea that Chris got this far out. It's not really often that you can catch a player like Dozier off like that. It's very intimidating. Smoke into kitchen. Market, kitchen.
Shop, market. Kitchen is in apartments now. may not have been before. Either way, Market Kitchen, Mo has to make his exit. Seems he will hide in plain sight for the time being, but will reluctantly leave the premises, although he knows he will probably likely be searched for already. So where does he go? Where does he go? Perhaps here is far enough. Is that a tank behind him or an armoured personnel carrier? I think it's a tank.
Behind Mo?
Yes.
So the APC or
That's
whatever,
like an
right?
APC, to be
It's
honest.
an APC. It's always an APC. Dan and I have had colossal arguments about whether something was a tank and an APC, and it was always an APC when I thought it was a tank.
I think, yeah, it was the one in the red container
On cash
on A side.
covered in tarp.
It's either RPK or an APC. In CSGO.
10 to 13. This has been a really strange game. Congratulations, Statty.
There was an issue with the drops earlier on, for those of you who are wondering, but now they're back. It's time to play catch up. Heading towards 10 million points given away. Nice.
Bish. Bash bosh. Angel creeping amongst the smoke. Chris with the molly for default. Good molly. Easy wallbang for Ops. And we'll see Mousesports taking another A side pretty comfortably. Well, now Chris can go back and get the bomb. They can go and plant it. And Gambit, we're just going to sit here and there's not much they can do, to be honest, at this point. The round is basically won by Mousesports.
It's weird because there's a lot of saves, but then Gambit will come through, win a round that'll actually put Mousesports in a very dangerous spot. But they aren't able to sustain that 2 in a row. That would just close it out for them. It is Mousesports' T side, though, that's going to be the hardest to get through in general. It's all those looks at mid that they have been doing differently every time. They A hit with 1 underpass, 2 times 2 underpass, 2 top mid. Reclaiming mid even when Gambit throw down a late control smoke. Just not being afraid and not respecting what Gambit have for them every round.
Yeah, it's a very well versed T side. And they're so confident in it as well. I mean, the results, that nothing gives you confidence like results. And it's the map where they've had, as you mentioned previously, incredible results. So they know that they can rely upon that T side. Orb does go into the hands of Mo as Gambit get the full buy in. And they've got to turn things around now. They've got to stop the momentum of Mousesports now. And Mousesports want to get ahead of the game here. Once again, going for the pick with Oscar smoked off though. But will they go for the straight push onto the A site? They may now, considering that. Or will that be an argument against it? Well, looks like they're going to go with it. Mo with a kill for the smoke. Smoke now up on the stairs. Perhaps they pushed a little bit too soon before the smokes have bloomed. Now they are in a lot of trouble.
So much time on the clock. What do? Do they just hang out here and wait for the Gambit team to reset into a more normal situation while they decide what they want to do? I think those is in apartments. Or is he under the window? He's under the window. Okay. If he was in apartments, I thought he was going deeper, which would give them an early warning. But because he's not, they do have to eventually rotate a second person towards B. So just by waiting, Mousesports will have a better situation, but it's still a 3 versus 2 situation here on A.
Yeah, I like how Gambit are playing it. It's very safe. Some good angles. Commit Mousesports really deep before you show yourself, and then they're very exposed. Open up to a lot of players. There's only 2 players on Mousesports, so they actually don't really have to peek at all until there's a bomb plant. When you know that one player is going to be occupied, and also where the location of one player is. There's no utility except on Rops in the round at the moment, and actually Oscar as well. He picked up an HE, I think. But Gambit don't have any, but that's okay. Trent found a Molotov though.
They're
Up in the middle.
Oh yeah, they're just completely out of time at this point. Gonna go ahead and hold on to these guns. I don't know if Gambit are gonna go look for them, but it seems like they're happy to hang on to their 5 guns. They've got 3 AKs. Converted off this last round. And yeah, this is maybe a little bit sloppy here. That was the second kill was really good, but the first one might have been unwarranted. It's not easy to justify getting killed from a connector offer these days when everybody is concerned about that. No top mid smoke, no flash off the box, no flash high mid, and just a clean shot by Mo. And oh my god.
Oh my god.
Finish him.
So I understand his thought process there. I think he felt really committed, but there was a hesitation to stay out there. And he didn't seem ready to pull the trigger and go for the flick shot. That is quite unfortunate for Gambit. Recovery can still be had though.
It's getting pretty close now. 2 players deep in B, 2 players around connector, and the window position. Idrin making sure no one's boosting behind it. The Molotov into the ladder position. Will there be a flashbang for Stico? There's the flash. So ladder room is being taken now by Mousesports. There's a pop flash from Adren, which might be good for something, but sorry, for Angel. Adren is in the window, and now he's dead. And so is Angel. Mousesports patient, meticulous, surgical. Leaving open wounds. No stitches for Gambit.
No money. Mousesports will likely get to an easy 13. Gambit need a full save. They only need 1 full save though, actually, so could be worse. Still not ideal though. Ooh. Sadly repeating again. Oscar finishes the job.
It's hard to say that there's a bad round for an A-take on Mirage where there's so many different variations of A-takes, and there's one for almost every situation or every setup or wherever the op is or however many are stacked. But we saw them lose, the round straight up to Gambit where they decided to come up A ramp and get risk counter-naded. And it's one of the more standard things that you can deal with as a CT. But I feel like sticking to mid control is maybe the better play for Mousesports, who just have so many good looks there. And if you play this round out more often than not, they should win.
Nice. 3 pistol players left for Gambit as Mousesports close in on a 1-round deficit. Hello. Weapon to be collected. Weapon to be dropped. Angel now 1 versus 3, and all of a sudden there is a round to be won here. He has the bomb. An exchange of grenades. Oscar, though, continues to be consistent here. 27 for 15, a 4K for Oscar in that round. And he is most certainly helping Mousesports catch up.
This is the big one though. This is the round where Mousesports could potentially win, force a save again, get on to 15 rounds, and then we can see like the overtime potential. Or then having a really good position to win. But otherwise, it's not a good look for them if they give this away to Gambit. So, big round. Mo looking to get the pressure on from short. Josie going close, getting tagged there. Did they spot that? Does Chris J realize? Perhaps he does. Yes, maybe getting deep Molotov. Continuing to spam to create presence. And there is a lot of support still towards B for Gambit. Good frag from Sunny.
There will be another aggressor though, just as he looks in the corner to see if anybody's there. Mo picks perfect timing. Bombs down in mid, minutes on the clock. Hobbit, will he see Stico on the high ground? No, but Stico will see him. We're looking at a tight scoreline here. Unless Mo can keep holding things down. Oh! There is a rotation towards CT while all this is going on. 2 versus 2 now, the bomb on the wrong side of that smoke. Mousesports looking for Dozier while all of this happens. Mo now obscured from the CT position, moving into Palace. Got himself a nice tight angle there. Although, I do wonder if his shoulder will be exposed to a play coming out of connector. Ooh, Yes,
Ooh.
indeed.
Oh, no!
God, that's disgusting.
That's a 4K! Oh, he's got to plant it on A. He's got to plant it.
Oh my God, Mo is opened up for the ace. He'll go for the peak, whiffs the shot. Doge is putting the presence on the pressure, and the frag will go his way. Mo with 2 disgusting shots back to back. He's gonna... Mo with 2 shots disgusting back to back. He'll win the round with the defuse. Unreal.
That's one of the nastiest shots I've ever seen.
Man, that was so nuts. The headshot, like what the one to the headshot position was astounding. This is the third one.
Oof.
Wow.
And then...
Nice.
Oh my God.
days.
That's so crazy.
That's nuts.
Just when you thought it was safe to tie the score, Mo says no. You've got to love Mo. Unless you're Mousesports, of course. It's a nice flashbang. Dren, though, only good for the 1 kill with the Granate. But it looks like Gambit might be good for this now. 2 players left for Mousesports. Those are just waiting around the corner. Trying to help safe passage for his teammates to make their way in. Mo is in. Slightly looking towards short, but where's the trade there? What is going on? Now Hobbit's in 1 versus 1. The grenade, though, towards the bomb. Stiko. Oh, boy. Is there a gap? Yes, there is, but it does not favor Hobbit. I think he was seen crossing. There it is. Tico knows he has an opportunity.
Yeah.
2v4.
I'm not sure why he's like. I'm just surprised why he's staying in the smoke because the bomb's not down yet. He literally doesn't have to do anything. He just get out the smoke, and it's the same situation. Just you can't die. So I'm very surprised of the choice there. And that gives Mousesports a way back in. And after Mo did so much, now to prevent overtime, they have to win around with 2 Deagles, a Scout, MP9, CZ. No, Mo. Just no. Don't even do this.
Mousesports are in a very strong position now. Very strong position indeed. 2-2-1 set up for the T side. Holding at first, looking for any desperate plays, and we do see one in Palace from Hobbit. That is a lot of information. Up close with the MP9, fast fire rate, if somebody dares venture there later on. We quickly move to the 1 minute mark here. Bomb still top mid. Got Sunny next to connector. Can be flashed in by Stiko, who's going to collect the bomb.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mo was like, last, you know, I tried to win the game for you guys. Come on. Oh, that was close, and that would have been the AWP as well. That's an important kill. If Rops dies there. So many chances, but oh, still though, Angel finding the double off the CZ at shorts. Now desperation sets in well and truly for Mousesports 2v3. 25 seconds to go. The bomb has only been collected just now. The Deagle finds its mark, and Chris has nothing to do but to try to win this 1v1 as fast as possible, get the bomb planted. He's sustained a lot of damage, but there's still a chance.
He's got 1 flash, doesn't know where these players are, and Angel, his name's throwing me off, takes the match for Gambit, 16-14. What a game of Mirage. That was crazy at the end.
That's unreal. They stood up to that T side and won all the rounds I think that they could have with all the good looks that Mousesports gave them at mid. They made it competitive towards the end, but a couple of insane rounds in a row there at the end just to really seal that up. Otherwise, it seems like Mousesports take it 16-14 or even better.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mo doing something that for Mousesports. Mo doing something for Gambit that you often see Oscar doing for Mousesports, basically. Just being this X factor, like, you think that the rounds are supposed to go your way, but then this crazy stuff happens. Mo turning up just when he was needed, more than once. We love seeing Mo do well. with that AWP. He's definitely been one of the driving forces behind Gambit and their success on LAN. So it's good to see them doing damage here, but this was really not a map that Mousesports could afford to lose, though. So this is... I do really wonder how things are going to look at the end of the European broadcast here today.
Yeah, that's a huge one. I think Hobbit's stats have gone a bit nuts there, so ignore that line. But yeah, that's a very much needed win for Gambit. Again, trying to move out of the relegation zone in this season of ECS season number 5. There is one more map to come, which is trained between these two teams. That is coming up after the break. We'll see you back here shortly.